It is my kids' last week of school. We are going to be getting a lot of stuff done today. I am going to clean like my entire house. I was going to get to it this weekend and we just had a busier weekend than we anticipated. So we're going to get to this house and clean it today really good. Starting in one room and working our way around, and I'm probably going to try to get to my car today and clean it. We're just going to have like a busy day. I'm also going to meal prep today. I've got some meat thawing out. I'm going to stick that in the fridge because it's pretty much getting thawed out. It is probably like, I've shared this meal prep a few times and I don't know if I'll share it. I probably will, because maybe if you haven't seen it, it's like probably up there with my all-time favorite meal prep that I've ever done. It is so good. And we're just gonna be getting a lot of stuff done, so I thought I'd bring y'all along for it. I am gonna stay like this all day. I've had my shower, but I don't see the point in getting myself ready and didn't want any makeup because I am just gonna have a busy, productive day getting stuff done. So I'm gonna head to preschool and take Millie to preschool, and we're gonna get started cleaning this entire house and just getting a bunch of stuff done today. So I did a almost whole house clean with me. I'm gonna call it a whole house clean with me because it was the majority of my house. So, and maybe my next video I'll do like a vlog and I'm gonna get to the rest of it, but just a couple rooms that I didn't do. But I am getting started in the kids' rooms. Thankfully I was able to get so much done today because the kids' rooms were not that bad and I didn't really need to wash bedding or anything like that. Their closets and their drawers were pretty organized, so they weren't that bad. So that, I feel like that is one of the reasons I was able to get so much done today, because I had such a busy day cleaning and getting so much done. We're gonna get started in one room and then make our way to the next and kind of do it that way. That's how I like to do it. Normally I get started like in my bathroom and our bedroom, but those are the two areas that I didn't get to today because they needed a lot of attention and I just did not have time. So I'm getting started in Callan's room. I just kind of made up his bed a little bit. I don't do that every day. I just kind of made it look a little neater and straightening up some of his toys. And I will say 5 minutes later, he was back in here and drug the majority of his toys back out. So I did at least get it straightened up for the time being. And recently we actually took the rocking chair out of his room, which really made a lot of space. It felt like made a lot of space. So where his little train set was, that's where the rocking chair was. We recently got rid of that. And it just made his room look just a little bit bigger, which was nice because he has the smallest bedroom in the house. And then I'm making my way to Ren and Millie's room. They recently got a TV in their room. It's actually a TV someone gave to us. Someone that Ethan works with gave him this TV, and it is the perfect size for their room. We keep it in here because they have sleepovers every weekend, Delaney, Ren, and Millie. So Delaney will come in their room and they'll watch like a movie before bed, and it just works out. So I'm coming in here, making up beds and straightening up their room. Had to show y'all Cal because I heard him dragging something through the house, and I saw him dragging his little tool bench thing, and he likes to pretend he's Bob the Builder. So I know that's like an old show, but I remembered the show from like years ago, and I turned it on for him and he loves it. He loves the song, especially because he sings it all the time. And when he sings it, he'll go get his like construction hat and his little tool bench and start singing Bob the Builder, and it's like the cutest thing ever. So I just had to show that little clip. He's just the cutest little thing. But I am vacuuming all the rooms, but I did not mop anywhere except for the main areas later on in the video. And then here in just a second, you'll see I am straightening up their drawers. They were pretty good. They were not bad. I'm trying to really stay on top of these and make sure that things are being put away the correct way, and whenever they come get clothes out in the mornings, that they're not just completely messing them up, because it can very easily get very unorganized. So I'm just going through and straightening up just a few things in here. My way to Delaney's room. Her bed, I was making it up. A lot of times whenever the kiddos have a sleepover, she just wants to bring like her top mattress to their room. I really once we eventually make over the kids' rooms, I've talked about how I want to get probably regular size bunk beds for Ren and Millie versus the low bunk beds, and then a trundle underneath, so that way we can solve that problem of that way whenever they do sleepovers, we'll have plenty of room and Delaney can do the trundle in there. But anyways, I am now making my way, or I was going to say Delaney's room. I got to backtrack. Delaney's room was not that bad, so I mainly just had to make up her bed, straighten up a couple things, and vacuum. And then their bathroom was a mess, especially their sink area. So I went ahead and cleaned the toilet, cleaned off the sink, and vacuumed in here as well. Middle of all this cleaning, Cal kind of helped me with some things, and then I was just trying to do things to keep him busy. He was watching TV a little bit, and then we have a little closet, a little closet space that has several different activities in it, and one of them was this little coloring book. I think it's actually Ren's, but he's been coloring a couple pages here and there, so he wanted to get that out, and just trying to do stuff to keep him busy, especially during my filming days. Made my way to the living room to get that started. One of the big things I wanted to do today was clean my couch, and so I wanted to do that. I wanted to get the living room, a lot of the things picked up first. It wasn't bad in here, just needed a few of the toys and blankets picked up. And then I start taking all the pillows off the couch, and I am taking my couch covers, the cushions, the covers off the cushions. Technically with this couch, you're not supposed to do that. I think it even says don't remove the cushions, but I've been doing that for a long time and it works well, and I just feel like they get so clean doing it that way. The only one is the longer chase on the end. I can't take that cushion off, so I have to use my little like spot cleaner to clean that part, but otherwise it gets really clean. I like to do this once every like 6 to 8 weeks, and it just really helps, especially with multiple kids. And so I'm taking all the covers off so I can give them a really good cleaning. Clean my couch cushions, I just do regular detergent, and then I do some Branch Basics their cleaning powder. I can't even think of the name of it right now, but it works really well. And then I do a pre-soak, and I feel like that gets them like extra clean. To show y'all what they look like underneath, and then what I really needed to do was pull my whole couch out and clean underneath it, because that really needed attention as well. But I always need Ethan's help doing that. I'm just taking my vacuum and getting all the crumbs up out of here. I have a Dyson V10. I always get questions on that. I got that for Christmas, and I love this vacuum cleaner so much. It works so well, and I love all the attachment that it has with it, and the suction power is just so good on it. And I'm taking my other attachment and going ahead and cleaning this part of the couch, so that way I can take my little small cleaner and clean this. The brand is Hoover, but I don't know exactly what this thing is called, but it's a very small and compact little cleaner, and it works perfectly for the little areas of my couch that I can't just throw in the wash. So I'm gonna go ahead, I took some cleaner and put it in this machine and cleaning this long part of my couch. Making my way to the dining area and the kitchen. Just cleaning up all the crafts Cal was doing at the table, and cleaning up other stuff from breakfast, and getting that wiped down really good, and making my way to the kitchen and cleaning all that up. cleaning everything else in the kitchen. My appliances needed wiped down really good. I actually picked up this appliance cleaner. It's from Method. I got it at Target several weeks ago and it works so well. So it's like a cleaner and like polish, like appliance, a shine all in one. And so I really like it because it like cleans them and then like it goes through and like shines them really good. So I go through with one cloth and clean them, like kind of wipe them down really good. And then I go through with a dry cloth and kind of like buff it in, and it really shines them and makes them look really nice. And so if you are looking for a good appliance cleaner, the brand is Method and it actually works really well. I have been really liking it. Time to go for preschool pickup, so I'm gonna go ahead and let my robot vacuum run. That way when I get home, when I come home, I'm gonna meal prep and then I'm gonna go ahead and clean my floors. We are gonna make meal prep for the week. So easy. I actually had my ground turkey on hand, so all I had to buy, I actually had everything on hand except for this. I just had to buy this for the week. So I got ground turkey that I took out of the freezer and thawed out. Get this started. I'm gonna season it really well. We're gonna do some egg rolls. Egg roll in a bowl. This is like up there with my all-time favorite meal prep. I love this one. So I'm gonna just season it really good. I'm just gonna use some of this Kinder's blend seasoning and season it with that. And we're gonna let this part cook up. I feel like sweaty. I have been working all morning. I feel like I look a mess, but when you're getting stuff done, this is exactly how I want to look. I have gotten so much done already. I think our covers for our couch cushions are done, so I'm gonna put those on after I get done with this and go ahead and eat my lunch. It's already 1:30, so I need to, it's almost 1:30, so I need to go ahead and get this done so I can eat my lunch for the day. And then I'm gonna start on our, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start on our floors. I went ahead and ran the robot vacuum so I could do that. I'm gonna go ahead and mop the main floors, and then we'll continue on with like my bathroom and my bedroom. Maybe do a little bit of laundry, and I think we'll be mostly done after that. My bathroom needs a really good cleanup, so that's gonna take a while. And then later on, I just realized I left this in the pan. then later on, hopefully I'll get to my minivan as well. I'm gonna add most of this bag, probably like 2/3, 3/4 of this bag of this coleslaw mix. I'm making a mess over here. Probably about that much. Yes, ma'am. Maybe a little bit more. Go ahead and add most of it. Then I'm gonna let this cook down, but I'm gonna go ahead and add the sauce. We're gonna do just a good little bit of the sugar-free teriyaki marinade. Probably about that much. And I'm gonna let this cook down for probably like 5 to 7 minutes until the coleslaw mix is just pretty much like cooked down in here. And then while that's cooking down, I'm gonna go ahead and make the sauce that I put over top. Probably about a tablespoon. I do like mayo. Probably about that much. I do a touch of this garlic paste. And then I put some water in here to like thin it out a little bit. Okay, probably like a teaspoon of water. You could definitely make this and like do more of this and make it. Oh, one more thing. I just remembered one thing that I'm missing with it. Can't forget our hot sauce. A little bit of this in there. Now, I might have put a little too much hot sauce. But anyways, as I was saying, you can definitely make this ahead of time, or like a little bit bigger, like use more mayo ratio and go ahead and just make it for the week. I just prefer to do it like in a single serving each day. Okay, so now I'm just going to divide this. I think I'm just going to do over 4 days. This is what we're looking like. I let it cook down for probably 5-6 minutes. So I'm just going to divide this, and it's 4 ounces of ground turkey has like 20 something grams of protein. So I'm going to say I probably have a little more than 4 ounces per serving. I'm going to say I probably got, this is probably 30 ounces or 30 grams of protein for the serving. I've been trying to do more proteins. All right, and then I'm going to take my sauce. I'm going to go ahead and eat one and put some sauce over top. And I'm done. That took like 15 to 20 minutes and we are done. And if you haven't tried this one yet, I know I've shared it before. It is so good. Hot. So yummy. I'm gonna go finish this and then finish up all of my cleaning. Now it's time to go ahead and put these covers back on the cushions and get the couch put back together. This is such a process. It's kind of hard getting these covers back on, but every time I do it, I always feel so much better about my house, and I just feel like my living room just looks so much cleaner, because it can just get really dirty. Like the kids like drink on the couch, even just water, like their water cups, if they spill a little bit, it leaves like a stain on there. It's just like the material of the couch. This couch, I always get questions from it. I don't think you can buy it anymore. It is from Ashley Furniture. I'm trying to think of the name of it. The Chamberlain, I think is what it's called. Don't quote me on that, but it's been a while since I've like, I can't even think of the name of it. I think that's what it's called, but I don't think you can buy this couch anymore. We've had it since we were in our old house, and so that's what I think it's called, at least. I'm putting all the covers back on, and then I'm throwing my pillows back on, and the living room will be nice and clean. I didn't show it, but I did also pick up my laundry room and kind of cleaned off the washer dryer, because it's kind of like a catch-all. And so I did also clean that. I just didn't film that part. And so I'm going through, this is a Bissell like steam cleaner. I love this thing, and this is like the only thing I ever use to clean my floor these days. It works really well. I have noticed I don't think it's heating up as good as it used to. It does not feel like it's getting really hot and like really steaming my floors like it used to. So I feel like I might need to purchase a new one, which I will absolutely repurchase this thing because I love it that much. I've had it for probably 3 years. I know I bought it probably not long after we moved into this house, and it works so well. I feel like my floors are getting so clean because it like steams them, and so highly recommend a steam cleaner for cleaning floors. I was using like my mop bucket, like my spin mop, which I do really love that method. I think it works so well, but this way just is just a little bit easier. shared in the beginning of the video, I did a almost whole house clean with me, but mainly my bathroom really needed attention. So I just came in here. I hadn't made up my bed for the day yet. I just made up my bed and decided I am going to get to my bedroom and the bathroom, and my closet is awful. So that's another part that really needs done. I'm going to get to it to another day this week. So I decided to skip out on that. So I went ahead and just made up my bed. I always usually do this first thing in the morning, and I was waiting because I was filming today. So I was waiting until I got to this part, and I kind of just ran out of time. But the last thing I wanted to do today was clean out my minivan and get it good and clean. Ever since we purchased this minivan a little over 2 years ago now, I think we've had it a little over 2 years. I do a really good job of keeping it clean. Now, there's crumbs and stuff that get all in here, but every probably week and a half to 2 weeks, I really like to just give it a good cleaning. And of course, in between, it gets really dirty. But one of the things I like to do is take all the mats out and wash them really well. So I started by taking all the trash out. Highly recommend, you'll see it in a minute, highly recommend if you don't have a car trash can, it's made the biggest difference with keeping some of the trash down to a minimum, because I have that trash can in here, so I don't feel like it gets as dirty with 4 kids as it typically would. But I do like to take all the mats out. This came with our van when we bought it. It's like the WeatherTech, but like the Odyssey Honda brand, and the kids were helping me clean those. I like to take some Dawn Power Wash and a little brush and scrub those really well. It makes them so clean, and it just makes my car feel so much cleaner. So they helped me clean those really good, and then we let it dry while I run the van through the car wash and get it nice and clean. Is the trash can I was talking about. I just got it on Amazon. There's so many different brands on there. I saw somebody share this one like probably a year ago, and I purchased it, and it really has made such a big difference with like knowing I have a trash can to throw stuff away instead of like relying on every time I get out of my car making sure I've got all the trash out with me to kind of keep the trash at a minimum. It's made such a difference. So they're really cheap on Amazon. Just I'm sure any brand would work. And then I went ahead and vacuumed it out really good, and I took some Armor All and went ahead and cleaned the inside. This is a little bit of a task every couple weeks to do, but it just makes me feel so good about keeping a clean car, and it makes the ride just more enjoyable, I feel like. So we'll go ahead and wipe everything down, and then I get to my tires. I use this tire shine stuff. I think the brand's called Meguiar's. It's like the best stuff to shine your tires. I go through and I do a couple coats of this. I go through on all 4 tires and go through and then wipe the rims down, and then kind of let that dry for a few minutes, and usually go through and do a second coat because it just shines them up really well. And then clean my screen off and get the rest of it nice and clean, and the after is so much better than the before, and it just looks so clean. So hope you guys enjoyed coming along for my day and getting some cleaning done with me. I hope it kind of motivated you to clean some stuff in your house. If you need to, hopefully you put it on your TV and kind of cleaned with me, or whatever you decided to do. Thank you guys so much for being here, always being here and supporting me, especially all of you guys that watch all of my videos, no matter if it's something you're interested in or not. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you also chatting with me in the comments. But I will see you guys so soon for another video. Bye.